Hi, and welcome back to The Bark. I'm Emma Martin.
And I'm Tucker Hill.
And today we're going to take one last look at the Super Bowl and the new facility that the Fever is making.
But first, let's take a look at the highlights from Butler versus Marquette.
Butler women's basketball hosted Marquette Sunday, February 9th for the second matchup of the season. Butler snapped a 6-game losing streak with a nail-biting 67-65 victory at Hinkle Fieldhouse. The game was a roller coaster from the start, featuring 3 lead changes and keeping the fans on the edge of their seats. Kyla McGuff was key to this win, leading the Bulldogs with 21 points. She shot 5 for 6 from beyond the arc and was flawless from the free throw line. Aside from McGuff's stellar performance, Sydney Jays also stood out, leading the team with 6 rebounds and securing the game-winning basket. Jays also contributed 10 points to the game, while Lily Zanastra added another 15, showcasing the balanced offensive effort from Butler. Looking at the defensive side of things, the Bulldogs recorded 7 steals and a crucial block from Jays, disrupting Marquette's flow. The keys to Butler's success was their superior three-point shooting. The Bulldogs made an impressive 47.8% of their three-pointers, sinking 11 out of 23 shots. In contrast, Marquette managed only 30.8%, hitting 4 of their 13 attempts from beyond the arc. On Marquette's side, Skylar Forbes led with 14 points, but their offense struggled against Butler's tight defense. The Golden Eagles had a higher overall field goal percent at 48% compared to Butler's 48.9%, but it wasn't enough to clinch the win. Butler's effective long-range shooting and strategic defense were pivotal in overcoming Marquette. This victory not only boosts the Bulldogs' confidence and record in conference play, but also sets them up very well for their next challenge, playing the Georgetown Hoyas in Washington, D.C. on Wednesday. I'm Emma Martin reporting. Back to you in the studio.
Butler women's basketball takes on Georgetown tonight and starts a 3-game stint away. You can find these games on Flow Sports.
But now let's take a look at the Indiana Fever's new practice facility they're looking to build in the downtown area.
Pacers Sports and Entertainment reveals a new plan to build a state-of-the-art $78 million Indiana Fever Sports Performance Center. This is expected to begin construction in August. This 108,000 square foot training complex will open before the 2027 season. The purpose of this facility is to give these female athletes the highest level of resources like performance and conditioning, recovery and rehabilitation, mental health and wellness, and lifestyle support. Special features of this facility are 2 courts, Pilates area, spa-like retreat, hydrotherapy pools, as well as a hair and nail salon. Additionally, there will be a podcast and content production studio for players' lifestyles.
This is going to be the best in class when it comes to a women's professional training facility. And not just the day that it opens, we're gonna set this up and think about this as the best in class for many years to come.
From all of the weight and conditioning equipment, obviously we'll have 2 full-size courts. It'll be available 24/7 for them to come and utilize it, but also just the best in recovery, the best in mental health, places for them to be able to also record content, podcasts, and other things that they may have to go off-site and waste time doing things like that, so they can really maximize their time spent focusing on their performance and not on other things.
This is a huge addition to the sports scene in downtown Indy as the Fever look to continue to build on their success from last season.
And now let's take one last look at Super Bowl 59.
The Philadelphia Eagles blew out the Kansas City Chiefs to take home the Lombardi Trophy. The Eagles won their second title on the back of an MVP-level performance from quarterback Jalen Hurts. Hurts threw 2 touchdown passes, the first to A.J. Brown in the second quarter from 12 yards out, and the second on a deep strike to Devontae Smith in the third quarter. The Chiefs' defense put up little resistance to Philly's passing attack. On the night, Hurts finished by going 17 for 22 with 221 yards and 2 touchdowns, along with an interception. On the ground, Hurts added another 72 yards and a rushing score. His efforts cemented his Super Bowl MVP award. Here is Hurts talking about the win and what it took to take down Kansas City.
It definitely took a team effort, it took a group effort, and only thing I can think about is all the effort, all the work that was put in over the course of time. And I think we had a focus group out there, Offense was able to score points, to take advantage of opportunities, just enough to put points on the board, and then defense played they played how they played all year, and I truly believe offense wins games, but defense wins championships.
However, this game was just the end of a tremendous year for Hurts individually. He finished with just under 3,000 passing yards and threw 18 touchdowns. On the ground, he had over 600 yards and led all quarterbacks with 14 rushing scores. Hurts and the Eagles bounced back from a difficult 2023 campaign where they were eliminated in the wildcard round. The team is hoping to continue their success next year. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Nick.
Now let's take a look at the early stats from one of the biggest trades in NBA history.
This NBA trade deadline was one for the ages. In a shocking blockbuster NBA trade, the Dallas Mavericks sent star guard Luka Doncic, along with forwards Maxi Kleber and Markieff Morris, to the Los Angeles Lakers. In return, the Mavericks acquired center Anthony Davis, guard Max Christie, and a 2029 first-round pick. Anthony Davis made his debut for the Mavericks against the Houston Rockets. He delivered a dominant first half, recording 24 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 blocks. With that stat line, Davis had the third highest points in a Mavs debut ever. However, in the third quarter, Davis suffered an abductor injury, sidelining him for multiple weeks.
This was a non-contact play. Moving over on the Şengün drive, and then you see him going out of the game.
Luka Doncic debuted for the Lakers in a 132 to 113 point victory over the Utah Jazz. Playing 23 minutes, he contributed 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. With the short amount of minutes he was given, he proved to fit right in with the Lakers. Doncic expressed excitement about joining the Lakers and playing alongside LeBron James, emphasizing their potential to achieve great things together.
Very dangerous. I think the ball was moving very well on offensive end. I think we can lock down a lot of players. So I was just happy to be on the court again.
Historically, blockbuster trades like this often take time to result in championships. The Mavericks, hoping Davis's defensive prowess will elevate their chances, face immediate setbacks as he deals with an injury. Lakers GM Rob Pelinka hailed the trade as a historic event, and Lakers fans are excited about the possibilities ahead. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Tyler.
And for our final segment, a lot of questions from fans about the new TGL Golf League. Let's take a closer look.
The TGL officially launched in December of this year. Essentially what the TGL is a simulator-based take on the game of golf. Players hit into a 60-foot tall screen that is designed to mimic real golf courses and is also loaded with some hard fake golf courses that add to the excitement of the game. The players hit off of real sand, rough, and fairway in order to mimic the real-life golf course. After they take their shot, the players then place their ball on ball markers that drop from the ceiling to take their approach to the green. The green is also fully rotating, designed to mimic the hole they are playing. The players are also mic'd up through the entirety of the match, adding to excitement and giving us some friendly banter, but also leading into some funny moments like this one.
Hey, all I gotta say is I got it out of the bunker, unlike my partner.
Yep, even the pros have their amateur moments. Speaking of pros, the TGL was founded by Tiger Woods and Roy McIlroy, and the teams in the league also consist of PGA Tour favorites such as Ludwig Odberg, Xander Schauffele, and Shane Lowry. These players play on teams such as the Boston Common Golf Club and LA Golf Club. These teams go one-on-one on a point system with 1 point awarded to the winner of each hole. While you may not be a die-hard golf fan, TGL is something lighthearted for all fans to enjoy. This is Tucker Hill reporting on TGL. Back to you guys in the studio.
That brings us to the end of today's episode.
For all of us at The Bark, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.